I can't believe I'm filming this video and I can't believe I'm saying what I'm about to say because I feel like I've been talking about this forever.
Yeah.
No, literally like forever. I feel like I've been waiting for this day for like a year now. Like a year. Okay, so I have a secret that I've been kind of keeping. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know.
Secret's not, yeah, it's not a secret there.
I guess it's not really a secret on Snapchat. But if you haven't, or even if you did watch Snapchat, I didn't get to say everything and go into depth. Where do I even start? So before I tell you guys the secret, let me give a little background. If you guys have been here for a while, you know. If you're new, hi. I have been struggling with my body, my health, and my weight for years now. Ever since I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's hypothyroid, my world of health has kind of been flipped upside down, and it's been a really big struggle. It's been a really big roller coaster of ups and like severe downs. And one of the main things that has came with the hypothyroid and the Hashimoto's is weight gain. For those of you guys that don't know, I went on like a crazy health kick weight loss journey about, I would say in 2020. I was gonna say 2 years ago. That's crazy. That's not 2 years ago anymore.
No.
In 2020, 2021, I feel like it really started. I started working with a thyroid coach. I worked with her for a year or two. I learned about calorie counting, weighing food, tracking food, counting macros, counting protein. It's a lot, okay? But I was so desperate to lose the weight I gained. For reference, I gained 30 pounds. So I went from about 135-ish to like 167. It was the heaviest I'd ever been. I didn't look like myself. I didn't feel like myself. I was very inflamed, very puffy, and I just didn't like the person I was in the mirror. So
not only did it affect the person in the mirror's like image, but it also affected, I feel like, your head, your body conscious. You're not comfortable with yourself. You don't want to go out. You don't want to wear this.
I don't want to do my makeup because I don't feel like exactly.
So it wasn't just affecting you physically, it was affecting you physically and mentally.
Mentally a lot, because obviously I was dealing with the health struggles physically.
Because not only does Hashimoto's give you side effects physically, but mentally it also can mess with you.
I mean, of course. I mean, if you take on a chronic illness that you've never dealt with before and you know you're facing it the rest of your life, that does something to you mentally. I was in denial.
But also,
for a
I feel
long
like
time.
it like added on to your anxiety though. Remember?
It did.
Like
so
it did a lot.
As someone with anxiety already, it made it amplified the anxiety.
Yeah.
It amplified the depression. So I became in a really dark mental place, and I became hyper fixated on my weight while I was trying to get my thyroid levels to a good place. So I'm fighting two battles.
I was gonna say, fun fact, I feel like I don't know if we've ever really talked about this, but something that you guys probably don't know or you weren't aware of, but we actually were filming our YouTube videos while Julia was going through it at first. Like when it first hit her and we didn't know what was going on with her.
I literally thought I was dying.
For the OGs that have literally watched us like way back when, like you can look back at those videos and what's one of them? What's one of the videos that they could look back?
Reacting to
pictures of you
TikToks and then reacting to pictures of me and my ex.
And it was when we were in Kentucky in Julia's basement, and I remember like how bad it was like during that time. And like I don't know if you guys would be able to tell, but like I could tell that like
I masked it the best I could. We had to turn off the camera. I would have a panic attack. I would cry. We would turn back on the camera because I was so desperate and like willing to not miss a YouTube video. So yeah, you guys never saw the hell
you guys might not have known that, but like it was bad.
So once I got my thyroid to like a stable place, I really wanted to lose the weight. So like I said, I worked with a thyroid coach for a couple years. I started counting calories. I started tracking everything I ate, everything I drank. I started weighing my food. And let me tell you, personally, it was not a good experience for me mentally. Okay, I think calorie counting can be a useful tool for some people. For me, it was very damaging, and it affected my relationship with food, and it led me down a really bad path. I found myself crying almost every night. I found myself hungry still, not satisfied, not fulfilled, no matter what I did. and I didn't understand why. Like, I felt like I was doing everything right, but I was still so hungry. I was still not losing enough weight. Long story short, I started exercising like crazy, restricting myself with food, and I lost about 17 pounds. I maintained that for like 2 years.
But that was also hard to maintain because
it was so hard to maintain.
Throughout that time, like Julia said, she's counting calories left, right, doing all of this stuff.
Never stop the calorie counting.
We wouldn't be able to go out to eat. Like, Julia wouldn't be able to eat, like, at a restaurant. And, like, she's already gluten-free, so that's hard. But now she's counting her calories, and now she feels like she didn't eat, or she needs to go back home and eat. And
I was missing out on life, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, it was hell. All to lose a couple pounds. It was so mentally bad that all I thought of every day was, when am I gonna work out? What am I gonna eat? Did I weigh my food right? I hated it. It was so tough. Weighing what you eat, so mentally damaging. At least to me, so mentally damaging. Weighing my cheese, weighing my chicken, weighing my XYZ. Like, I personally don't suggest it to anyone. I don't think it's a way of living. It was hell. It's not realistic long term. You can't just do,
unless you like medically need
you're
to
not
do
supposed
so,
to you're not supposed to be in a calorie deficit your whole life. It's supposed to be a temporary thing, but for me it became a permanent thing. Just to gain all the weight back within like 2 months. I put myself through this hell for 2 years. 2 years. Keep in mind, I was stuck at a plateau still because I was in this calorie deficit that never ended. 2 years to lose 17 pounds, to gain all my weight back, if not more. I'm back at my starting weight just because one day my thyroid levels sky plummeted.
And that is the reason why I went in October to
LA.
To LA without Julia, because we already had this planned, and then boom, her thyroid flared up and like she couldn't go out, she couldn't do this, she couldn't do that.
That was like the sickest I've ever been besides when I was diagnosed.
Yeah.
It was hell.
And a lot of people were like, where's Julia? Like, she's back in Massachusetts.
So I have literally been battling with my health since then, trying to get my thyroid to a stable dose. I've changed my dosing twice. I've been getting blood work. I had my blood work lost. I had to get it taken again. Like, guys, it's been nuts. It's been a crazy journey. And one of the things I had to realize when I was sick was I had to forgive myself. I had to allow myself. I had to accept myself that I gained all the way back. I had to accept that everything I did for the past 2 years essentially was nothing. I spent all that time going through hell, crying, essentially what felt like starving myself just to gain all the way back in 2 months. And it really changed my mindset, and it made me realize I never want to do that again. I never want to be back in a mindset like that. And don't get me wrong, I live a healthy lifestyle. I do. I don't think I eat terribly all the time. I work out, but when I was sick, I wasn't able to do those things. I wasn't able to work out. I didn't completely eat the best because I didn't even have the energy to get out of bed and cook. I made all my meals when I was calorie counting.
She did for a minute.
So for like 6 months, no. Ordering out became all I could do, and it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just really hard, okay? And I had to accept the fact that I gained the weight.
Okay, now to the secret.
Now to where I am. Sorry, I rambled a lot.
Mind you, throughout all of this time, Julia's, been like, you know what, like, she's thought about surgery. She's thought about left, right. She's thought about every case, every scenario that you could possibly put yourself in.
Trust me, while I was sick, laying in bed, that's what I'm doing, research for when I'm better.
She's thought of so many different things, like if this doesn't work, if this. But I will say, you've always said, like, I want to try to do it organically, naturally, by myself.
And that's why I was in a calorie deficit and I worked out, because I wanted to do it naturally. I wanted to.
I just want to say, I'm aware that, like,
you're a first-hand witness.
That you were just like, I'm not gonna do, like, because some people will say the easy way out, which I don't think anything is easy, but I think you do need to put in some work. I don't think, like, you should just automatically do something, and you know what I'm saying. So
long story short, I want to bring awareness and understanding to people, because I don't think everyone understands that you can eat healthy. You can work out. I asked the people around me, I had to work 10 times harder than anyone around me. That's just a fact. With hypothyroid, if you're gonna lose weight, you have to work. It's way harder. Yeah. You have to be stricter. It's hard. It's hard. It's not an easy route. I was tired of going through that hell, and I wanted help. And I accepted that I wanted help. So a while ago, I told you guys, I tried pills. I don't remember what they were called. They were supposed to help me lose weight, but I had like bad side effects to them. I didn't lose weight, didn't like them, so I stopped them.
And then you also went in Boston to go see a surgeon.
Yeah. And then you guys saw I went and I got a consultation for lipo. And then I learned about tirzepatide and semaglutide, which are like GLP-1. I don't know what the specific word is for them. It is not Ozempic. I would like to put that out there. This is not a medication for diabetics, but it is a weight loss shot. This video is to tell you I started that weight loss shot. I did, and I want to tell you why. But before I do, let me give a few disclaimers because I am always going to feel the need to. I know I am not like the biggest person in the world. If you don't look like me, if you are bigger than me, that does not mean I think you need to take a weight loss shot. That doesn't mean I think you need to lose weight at all. This is me. This is my body. This is the way I view myself. I think we're all entitled to view ourselves our own ways. I'm obviously going to look at Saud and see him in a whole light that he doesn't see himself in, vice versa. And for me, this is just something I want to do. This isn't the body I'm used to. I refuse to accept it. I want to be happy physically and mentally, and mentally a big thing for me is going to be losing weight to make me happy.
Well, that's like me with my whole entire transition. Like, it's like somebody's probably not going to agree or like, you know, want to be like a part of whatever I'm doing right now, but this is like, you only get one life, and if you're not happy with your life and you have the power or the will to change it, you should do so. And
a big thing is, I know they're two totally different things, weight loss and transitioning, but Saud has inspired me in so many ways because
really?
You have, and I said this on Snapchat because you went and you did the thing. You knew that top surgery would make you happy. You went and you did it. Yeah. You knew testosterone would make you happy. You went and you did it, and I've seen you become the person you want to be. I want that.
Yeah.
If I have the power to become the person I want to be, I want to do that.
Well, I've seen you trying to get...
Exactly.
I've been seeing you try to get there.
And I've tried, and I've tried. I want to be able to, what's the word? Consciously eat. I want to be able to make healthy decisions on my own without weighing my food and calorie counting, and I don't want to be afraid of food, and I want to work out without just the mentality of losing weight. And I want you guys to know this isn't a cheat for me. This isn't an excuse to eat like shit and to not work out. No,
listen.
This is assistance.
Yeah.
This is an assistance for me because I am eating healthy. Everything in my fridge right now is healthy. Like, we are doing our factor meals, not sponsored.
Wish it was.
This for me is assistance to get to where I want to be and where I deserve to be, honestly, with the work that I've put in.
Alright, you're gonna hear some birds chirping now. We rolled down the windows, it's too hot. But I just want to say, like, I have seen you put in work. I've seen you, like, you know, do so much. You've even said, like, if you've seen me, like, in the matter of a year, like, for me personally, like, taking this shot has changed my life. Was I gonna get there or where I wanted to be with it? I mean, without it, no, I wasn't personally, and I knew that. And like, I've thought about it for years and years and years, and I finally did it because after Lyme disease and realizing like this could have ended really bad for me, I would have been like literally dead and wouldn't have lived the life I actually wanted to live. Not every trans man or trans woman or whoever needs to take or do surgery.
Everyone's path is different.
Listen, dysphoria hits in other ways, and like I don't know if I can use the word
dysmorphia.
Yes,
body dysmorphia.
Your body dysmorphia hits you in a different way that it's gonna hit somebody else. So if you need to do something to feel better, then I suggest anybody to do that, as long as it's not causing harm to others.
So my options, like Saud said, have been this weight loss shot or surgery. And for me, surgery is the extreme. I do not want surgery. Like I said, I went down that path. I got that consultation. I really don't want that. And I also came to the conclusion if I got surgery, I would definitely go under. And that scares me. And like, what? Okay, I'm gonna get the fat sucked out to possibly gain it back. I mean, I know there's risks with the shot too, but the shot is the safer option.
Explain the shot, yeah. As much as you can.
All I really know is it makes you lose weight. So once my thyroid levels, like the second my thyroid levels got to where they needed to be.
Which it's taken a very long time.
Taken a long time. Keep in mind, since the end of August.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this day since the end of August. I just haven't talked about it. I knew once my levels got to where they are, that I was going to start the shot.
Also, one good thing about this one is that it can help with thyroid issues.
It helps with your health all around.
Yeah, it's not just like, okay, take the shot and lose a bunch of weight. It's like an overall thing that can help. Like, obviously there's side effects to everything. There's probably a lot of side effects to testosterone, but
thankfully,
guess what? I'm happy.
Thankfully, I mean, it's day 2. The only side effect I had was a little bit of nausea.
Yeah, but that's
But
common.
I stabbed myself. I'm surprised I did it.
And I'm happy you're open with it, because I feel like there are people.
That's
in both
what
of
I
our
wanted to
situations.
say.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say, I hope you guys respect my decision, even if you don't agree with it. I hope you can at least respect or appreciate the fact that I'm being transparent and I'm telling you, because I promise you, there are so many influencers on social media that you look at and you see super thin, and you're like, how did they lose all that weight? Why don't I look like that? Why can't I lose all that weight? They're on this weight loss shot they won't tell you.
That's even like for testosterone. There's actually a shortage of testosterone because there's so many people just taking testosterone and not telling people that that's what they're taking. They're just acting like it's just
and I had a moment where I was like, should I keep this private? Should I lose the weight in silence and just not talk about it? But that's not me. Instantly I was like, that's not me. I share my whole life online. I'm not gonna stop now. I hate those people. I hate the people that are like, how I lost 30 pounds in a month. Like,
and
you didn't lose 30 pounds in a month from eating right and exercising. Like, you're literally on a weight loss shot. So I don't want anyone to compare something that's unrealistic.
Right.
Like, so I'm straight up showing, like, whatever happens on the shot is because of this shot.
Yeah.
And
but
I don't want anyone to compare it to it.
You are going to be working out. You are going to be eating healthy, but this is...
No, of course, but I'm being assisted.
Yes,
and I want to tell you I'm being assisted. I'm not going to sell you a weight loss plan acting like I did it, calorie counting and working out, because I've already been doing that.
You did that for years, though.
I've already been doing that, and for me it wasn't enough. And I think that some people don't understand that you can do everything right and not lose weight. For some people, just like how some people do everything right and they can't gain weight. It goes both ways. And I think there's just such a big stigma around it. People think we're like hiding food in our closet and like binging at night. Everyone's body's different. Everyone's metabolism is different.
And everybody's genetics are different. That's another thing that really matters.
Yes.
I know this is about you, but especially in the trans community, that's one thing I used to think about. Is I used to compare myself. Why don't I look like this person? Why don't I have facial hair? Everybody's genetics are different. Everybody's bodies are different, and that's just what it is. And there's a helicopter.
So I will keep you guys updated on this journey. I hope I lose weight with the shot.
I hope so too.
I mean, I think I'm really supposed to.
Yeah.
She said it would be a crazy transformation. I hope so.
So she's taken some before pictures. We have our trainer 3 times a week.
Oh, and I didn't even mean to. Guess what day I started the shot?
Oh yeah.
Tuesday!
So now we both have a shot on Tuesday.
We both have T-shot Tuesdays.
Yeah. Wait, what is it called?
Terzepatide.
We really do have T-shot Tuesday.
T-shot Tuesday.
That's so funny. I feel like it's only right. And she did it herself. Hell no, I ain't doing it myself. Julia's still...
He didn't even believe that I was gonna have the nerve to take the shot because I'm a tweaker.
I
did it.
Honestly didn't think she was about that life.
No, because I'm not trying to sit here and complain about my body forever. I'm gonna take action. I'm not gonna have the body forever. So I want the body I want while I'm young so I can enjoy it.
Young.
Yes, young. Anyway, guys,
we hope you enjoy Julia being honest.
Yeah,
because
I
don't know if you guys look up to Julia or you just like watching us, but if somebody I watched or looked up to was losing weight and they weren't really saying how or what to do, and then they're just lying.
I have been fooled personally by many influencers.
Bamboozled.
As an influencer.
Yeah.
And then you find out behind the scenes that they're on these shots. And then they never tell you.
Never tell you.
And then you don't know.
And you see them working out in the gym and you're like, damn, maybe I'm just not working out hard enough. No. It's not you.
No.
It's not you.
Because I can tell you already I have zero appetite with this shot. Yeah. So it's the shot, because I could eat more than a grown man before it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. So I will keep you guys updated. I love you. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you guys support me on this journey. With that being said,
we love you guys.
We will see you later, and stay in line.